We all want to be happy. It's a fundamental human desire, something we chase every single day, often without even realizing it. We tell ourselves that happiness is waiting for us just around the corner, hidden inside that next promotion, that bigger house, that perfect relationship. But what if I told you that the harder you chase happiness, the faster it runs away from you? What if the very act of pursuing it is what keeps it forever out of reach? Pay close attention, because the story I'm about to share reveals a simple, profound truth that many people only learn when it's too late. Happiness isn't a destination you arrive at one day. It's the way you live each step of the journey. Long, long ago, deep inside a lush and peaceful forest, there lived a clever and content fox. His life was full, rich with the kind of simple joys we often overlook. He had a warm, cozy den nestled beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree. He had a loving mate who greeted him with affection each evening. He had playful, energetic cubs who tumbled and followed him everywhere he went. And he had a loyal group of friends who joined him every morning for the hunt. The forest provided everything he needed: food, shelter, and a deep sense of belonging. Without ever thinking about it, the fox already had everything that truly mattered. But one morning, just as the first rays of sun sliced through the canopy, the fox stepped out of his den and noticed something strange on the ground before him. It was a dark, elongated shape that moved when he moved. It shimmered like a pool of water yet danced with the energy of a flame. The fox froze, his senses on high alert. He had lived in this forest his entire life, but he had never seen anything like it. In his mind, it had to be something magical. A forest spirit, perhaps. A sign from the heavens, an omen of great things to come. And a single powerful thought took hold of him. If I can just catch this mysterious thing, I will finally be perfectly happy. All my worries will vanish. All my fears will disappear. I will never feel that nagging sense of emptiness ever again. This was the key. And so, the fox began to run. He bolted across open meadows, his eyes locked on the elusive shadow that danced just ahead of him. He picked up his pace, but it always stayed just out of his grasp. He leaped over moss-covered rocks, and the shadow leaped with him. He plunged into a cold, rushing river, soaking his thick fur, and when he scrambled onto the other side, the shadow was there, waiting patiently for him. The chase consumed him. Days blurred into a frantic pursuit. The fox completely forgot about his warm den. He forgot about his family. In the evenings, his mate would call out his name, her voice echoing through the twilight, but he was too far away, too focused to hear her. His little cubs would wait at the entrance to their home, their hopeful eyes scanning the trees, but their father never returned. His friends continued their morning hunts, but their pack felt incomplete without him. The fox saw nothing but the shadow. It was his entire world. He ran headfirst through thorny bushes that tore at his skin and snagged his fur. He scrambled up steep, treacherous cliffs that bruised and bloodied his paws. He crossed vast, empty valleys that left him breathless and exhausted. He saw other foxes resting under the starlit sky, sharing their food, nuzzling their mates, enjoying the quiet peace of the night. But not him. He couldn't stop. He believed his happiness was just ahead, just one more sprint away. He just needed to catch it. Weeks turned into months. The fox grew alarmingly thin. His once lustrous fur lost its shine, becoming matted and dull. His bright, clever eyes grew tired and hollow. But still, he ran. The shadow was relentless. It turned when he turned. It stopped when he stopped. It was always there, tantalizingly close, yet eternally unreachable. One evening, utterly depleted, the fox dragged himself to the edge of a high, wind-swept cliff. His legs trembled from exhaustion. His body was weak from hunger and thirst. He hadn't eaten a real meal in days or had a proper rest in weeks. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, the shadow appeared once more, lying still on the ground right in front of him. This is it, he thought, a flicker of desperate hope igniting within him. This is my final chance. Summoning every last ounce of strength he possessed, the fox leaped forward. He pounced, his paws landing squarely on the shadow. And there was nothing, no spirit, no magic, no tangible prize. Just cold, hard dirt and stone beneath his feet. And in that devastating, crystal-clear moment of failure, the fox finally understood. The sun was setting behind him. The dark, dancing shape he had chased for so long, the thing he had sacrificed everything for, was his own shadow. He had been running after himself this entire time. He stood frozen on the cliff's edge as the realization washed over him. All those days, all those months, all the pain, the hunger, the loneliness. It was all for nothing. The supreme happiness he was so desperately searching for was never ahead of him. It was behind him. It was in the life he had so carelessly abandoned. It was in the warmth of his den, in the love of his family, in the simple, beautiful moments he had stopped noticing. With a heart heavy with regret but sparked by a sliver of hope, the fox turned back. He started the long journey home. Maybe they were still waiting. Maybe, just maybe, he wasn't too late. But when he finally reached the old oak tree, an unnerving silence greeted him. A thick blanket of fallen leaves covered the entrance to his den. Delicate spider webs were stretched across the doorway, glistening in the faint light. There were no fresh tracks, no familiar sounds, no comforting warmth. His mate, tired of waiting, had taken the cubs and moved on. His friends had forged new paths and new bonds. The forest, once so full of life and belonging, now felt vast and empty. The fox sat alone in front of his abandoned home. The shadow he had chased was nothing. The life he had left behind was everything. This simple story holds a powerful and urgent lesson for all of us. When we spend our lives chasing happiness as if it's an external prize, we are actually running away from it. We convince ourselves that it lives somewhere else, in the future, in more success, in more money, in things we don't yet have. But happiness is not something you catch. It is something you live. It already exists, right here, right now. It's in the people who care about you. It's in the small, everyday joys you might be overlooking. It's in the quiet moments you rush past on your way to something better. The fox had happiness all along, but he couldn't see it because he was too busy looking ahead instead of looking around. Don't make the same mistake. Your life is not a dress rehearsal. All you truly have is this moment. Stop chasing shadows. Stop waiting for happiness to arrive someday like a package on your doorstep. It's already here. It has always been here. You just need to stop running, turn around, and see it. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that helps us live a more mindful life. See you in the next one.